Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my continuing series of my movie collection shelf by shelf series overview. And this is episode number 22. And we'll continue on here on the couch. So let's get started. First up, we got Stargate Atlantis. This was the spin off series of Stargate SG-1. Picked these up, never saw them. Kept hearing good things about both series. Actually, some people say that Stargate Atlantis was actually slightly better than SG-1. Not sure, but I'll have to check it out again on the forever list. And we'll continue on. This is the third season. The second season is missing for some reason. I think it's in another part of the collection. I don't know how they get separated, but there it is. Basically what happens is when I get these at the time, I put them in order how when I purchased them or acquired them. So that's probably why I probably purchased it after the fact later on. This is the complete fourth season. Pretty nice box sets here. And the fifth season. I think this was the last season, if I'm not mistaken. I think it only went five seasons. And this is SG-1. This is the second season. First is Somewhere Else. So it's basically these guys, this team uses these portals to travel to other planets, and um, they meet up with different allies and enemies and that kind of thing. Kind of like a Star Trek. This is the fourth season. Third is Somewhere Else. For those with OCD, it probably bugs you that it's not complete there, but it is complete, but it's not together. Fifth season. Cool stuff. This is turning into the SG Stargate shelf. Sixth season. Richard Dean Anderson, yeah. Seventh. I think this went 10 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. Eighth. Ninth. Not much to say. Haven't seen the series, so it's all good. 10th season. Yeah, I think this was the last one. There we go. All right. Now we'll get into some regular stuff. So Dragonfly with Kevin Costner. So this bombed critically and commercially, and it's about this guy. Is he a doctor? And he loses. Excuse me. He loses his wife, and he keeps getting these strange messages from beyond the grave, and he thinks it's her trying to reach out to him. Haven't seen it in a while. I actually want to revisit it. Actually, keep saying that, but yeah, it didn't do well in the theaters for sure. Night of the Living Dead, directed by Tom Savini. Cool film. Really good version of the film. Then we got this odd double feature here: Bucket of Blood and Attack of the Giant Leeches. You see these all on these multi-packs all the time. Intercontinental. Huh. Interesting. You find these random things in the wild, eh? Just right out there with a white case, no less. Then we got Tomb of Terrors, 50 movies, Pendulum Pictures. So that's kind of a neat little cheapy box set. And then you got these, you got the movies inside these little kind of cases. Kind of neat. Might have seen a few of these. Don't think I've seen too many. It's Echo Bridge too. Kind of neat though. You find it along the way and you pick it up. Then we got another double feature here: Prom Night 3, The Last Kiss, and Prom Night 4, Deliver Us from Evil. Deliver Us from Evil. Yeah, both. They get progressively worse. I didn't mind the Prom Night series, right? Hello, Mary Lou is pretty good. These ones are okay. The fourth one kind of drags a little bit. It's been a while, actually. Chronicles of the Paranormal Psi Factor. 8 cases of bizarre hauntings and mysterious encounters. So this is a group Osier, I think, and they managed to get a DVD collection out, and they do these paranormal investigations. I like paranormal investigations, so it was different, so I picked it up. Midnight Movies, MGM, Pit and the Pendulum. I like the Midnight Movies. They had a lot of double features, but they also had single releases. Vincent Price, awesome. What can you say? Great actor in the genre. There we go. Pulse. This was the American version. I think there was a trilogy. There was a trilogy. Not as good as the original. That was a trend, with The Grudge and other films too. Shudder, where they kind of made an Americanized version. Internal Affairs, crime thriller type of deal. Yeah, this is really good stuff. Actually, I think this was recently released. Was it 4K? If I'm not mistaken. I don't remember who, but someone released it. Good stuff. The Black Dragons, Bela Lugosi. Don't think I've ever seen it. Sealed. This is yeah, interesting. RoboCop Crash and Burn. So this was a series of four, like it was a short run series, mini series kind of thing, stemming off from the RoboCop films and Prime Detectives. So this was the fourth and the last one in the series. I have them. I have the rest of them. They're just again in different parts of the collection. Schwarzenegger, The Last Stand. It's been a while since I've seen this. It's like a small town sheriff who meets up with is it drug runners or something like that. It it's Arnie. You get it's pretty much you get what you expect, right? I Can't Sleep, French film. This is really bizarre. This is about this couple, this foreign couple who's in France, and then there's a serial killer too, which I think was based on an actual serial killer. Killed a bunch of old ladies back at that time. Really bizarre film. Next up is Ben 10, Alien Swarm, Cartoon Network original movie. Pretty cool lenticular slipcover. Haven't seen this. Not much to say there. Destroy All Planets. It's funny how some of these movies get their own releases. This is probably what 60s, late 60s, 69, something like that. Sci-fi movie, obviously. Creature attacks Earth kind of thing. The Karate Kid collection. So we got the Karate Kid, Karate Kid 2, 3, and also the next Karate Kid. First one's a classic. Awesome movie. 2 is good too. I like 2. 3, yeah, it gets progressively worse. And then the next one was with a young Hilary Swank, actually. Pat Morita was still around at that time. I think it was Final Film, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, love the Karate Kid. Great stuff. There was a collection, a box set that came out recently. Picked it up, and it was really cool. 20 Feet Below with Danny Trejo. It's about this Trejo who lives in an underground abandoned, is it tunnels or subway or something or other. Haven't seen it in a while. Let's grab another bunch here. We got Chariots of Fire. So yeah, I'm on a binge now. I'm watching all the Academy Oscar winners. I'm not quite up to this point yet, but Chariots of Fire. Heard it's a great movie. Next one up is Eight Men Out. So this is about the White Sox scandal. How they threw the World Series for money with a young Charlie Sheen here. This is a good film. Good film. Haven't seen it in a while. Agent Extreme, Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance. So this is the first of the trilogy, and then you got Old Boy and Lady Vengeance. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Love the Asian films. Zombie 5, Robert Vaughn. Wow. Yeah, so was this Shriekstro? It was. This was so they released this box set with 3, 4, and 5. Zombie 3, 4, and 5. So um I don't know why this one's out of the collection. I guess I was watching it at some point and I kind of just threw it on the shelf and didn't put it back. But yeah, I have the box set, but for some reason this got separated. Killing Birds, yeah, this was pretty bad from what I remember. I think all of them were pretty bad. Swamp Women, Roger Corman. So bad it's good, man. If you have that tag on your movie on your DVD or Blu-ray or whatever, that's pretty it's pretty telling, right? I haven't seen it, but it looks pretty bad, and it even says it's bad. Undead or Alive, Western zombie Western comedy. Man, oh man, is this Zomcom? I guess. Yeah, horror comedies, they're hit and miss with me. You got to be in a certain mood, eh? And I don't think I've seen this one. Probably wouldn't like it. I get frustrated with them sometimes. And all right, then we got this two full-length features with Alien Species, and then Moon of the Wolf. This is kind of a different kind of packaging with the green there. It's probably on one disc, yeah, of course. Kind of different. Who released this? Brentwood? Home Video. Huh. Can't say I've seen any of these. You find them in the wild again, and you pick them up, right? And you never see them again. Secret of the Cave. Kind of an adventure type of thing. Light stuff. I think they, the family travels to somewhere in Europe. Is it England or something? And then, of course, there's an adventure that follows. One of those type of things. Wholesome stuff. Harmless. For film favorites, Warner Brothers. You got horror Dracula. Dracula has risen from the grave. Taste the Blood of Dracula and Dracula AD 1972. All fun films, Hammer films. They're, I think they're all solo now, solo releases now by this point. And plus they're in, I have a few Hammer collections and these movies are in there. In whole or in part, anyway. Some of them, and some of them in others. The Lost World double feature. So is this a ripoff of Jurassic Park or is it before Jurassic Park? That's interesting. I'm not sure. With John Rhys Davies. This I think this was this early 90s? It might have been after. Yeah. Can't say I've seen these. Picked it up though. Thought it'd be interesting. The Captive with Ryan Reynolds. Thriller type deal. He's trying to find his daughter who was kidnapped, kind of thing. Yeah. Coming up to the end here, we got Ripper Street, BBC series. Um, I think there was a second season or a second series. I have it elsewhere in the collection for sure. I like these kind of things, right? Like Jack the Ripper and stuff like that. So obviously, I think it's based on it, or it's actually it's set in that time, I guess, perhaps. So I picked it up. And the last one here is Blood and Chocolate, werewolf type of film. This is kind of like Twilight. And yes, I've seen Twilight, and I enjoyed the series. Surprisingly, I didn't think I would, but I actually did. And this is kind of along that vein. I think it's pretty similar. So this girl, I think she's part of a clan of wolves, and she falls in love with this dude. I think is he in a rival clan or uh like he's just a human, normal? I don't know, something like that. But yeah, don't remember this one though. But it's very similar to that one. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. A little different, you had started off with a bunch of Stargates, and then it kind of tailed off into all kinds of directions. But anyway, join me next time for the next one. Until then, take care.